Wix Studio, one end-to-end web creation platform for your agency to deliver exceptional work with absolute efficiency.
Taylor Swift is a link builder. There were rumors that she would get engaged. Our client said, let's give them a free wedding venue. And then we got them 50 links. That's digital PR.
Managing multiple clients or large websites? Automate your SEO with Ali AI. Start your free trial now.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming this lovely. I'm Aymen, and I have been doing web performance for many years now. I love it. I also do SEO. And the most frustrating thing I often encountered in web projects is that people optimize things, but they don't even know if it works. This is insane, because we do it because we know we should do it. But measuring the impact of what we are doing is another story. And some people justify doing web performance and web vitals for SEOs or for users, others for cost reductions, and others for optimizing the conversion or for brand reputation or any other reason. And what I observe is that people focus much more on the reason of doing something than measuring the impact. And if we step back a little bit and zoom out, we are going to see that every single word here has a direct impact on your business, whatever the reason is. So don't just do web performance for SEO, because Web Vitals and ranking stuff. Do it for your business, because it will impact your business and your users. And the frustration comes that web performance costs money. Others than developers and project managers, all the team, etc., an experienced web performance consultant rate, it starts at $1,500. $1,500 per day. This translates to $1 for every 30 seconds. So if I say, don't lazy load your mobile product details page hero image, this is $1. So, and the frustration comes from the fact that we are doing much investment and much effort on optimizing technical stuff. But at the end of the day, are we able to measure the impact? It's not really something I've been seeing in the majority of the projects. And projects can easily go wrong. This is an example of a web migration that was originally supposed to improve Web Vitals, techie stuff, shiny frameworks, you know. Developers love that. Let's upgrade to the version third version, fourth version, because it will improve site speed, etc. We do it for this reason, and this project doubled its time to first byte. Boom. This is sad. Really sad. After months of efforts and trying to optimize the website, we didn't see any impact on real users. And I believe that the main reasons for this result and failure is that we don't use the right data. We don't monitor with the good tools, and also we don't set up clear expectations behind site speed projects. We do it because we know that we need to do it, but we don't know how to measure the impact. This is so important. So today, my goal is to help you better succeed and better manage your site speed projects. So let's make web performance more predictable and impact proven. Let me ask you a question. How do you validate your site speed efforts? Of course, you need to use Google Lighthouse. Of course. Google Lighthouse is an amazing tool, but it was a joke because Google Lighthouse isn't the perfect tool to validate your site speed efforts. It's just an emulation. It's a bot loading your website and testing some stuff, and this doesn't represent your customers and real users. So if you want to deep dive on this topic, comparing the field, the real users' data, and Lighthouse, check out my 2023 brightonSEO conference regarding this issue. So now, let's set up the right tools, measure, get a history, and set a baseline. And for that, you need real users' data using your product, and you need real users' data using your website. And this is what we call real user monitoring, RAM. And RAM software is actually like weather station. A weather station is a set of sensors. It gives us real-time data on weather conditions. Sun, wind, rain. It allows governments, but also cities to predict, monitor, and alert on weather conditions. By the same way, RAM software will give us real-time users data of users interacting with our websites and interfaces. And it helps assessing the user experiences by quality, fast experience, slow, sluggish, etc. And the goals of a RAM tool are to prioritize the site speed work first, monitor over time the progress, alert in case of regressions. Believe me, regressions are so frequent on web projects, and mainly validate site speed efforts so we can see if the graphs are going up or going down after our optimizations. And RAM has two main benefits. The first one is to get a clear view of what our users are experiencing. And then we have this ability to make some adjustments or optimizations and see the impact. And then you can loop over these two main steps. I measure, I optimize, and then I try to validate and see the impact. It's like recipes and preparing cooking something. You add some ingredient and see if it's tasty, etc. And this is why RAM data is the cream of the crop. I really don't believe that a serious site speed project can success without RAM data, because this is the RAM, this is the truth of what our users are experiencing on our website. So yeah, getting a RAM tool is a must-have, but I'm not recommending you chasing the most complex RAM tool in the market. Because remember, if you get a complex tool, your team wouldn't adopt it, and complex tool won't be used in the long run. So I'm just saying, take a simple RAM. You can even use the Google Open Source Web Vitals library and set your hit to Google Analytics or any other tool, because at the end of the day, we are doing site speed and not NASA. So keep it simple, just to get the over-time progress of each of the metrics, right? So let's consider you have your RAM tool. Congratulations. Now we need to learn how to use it. Also, learning to use tools is one of the challenges today for SaaS tools or any other SEO tools. Because if the team that will work on the project don't know how to master and how to extract the value from the data, it will be a shot in the dark. We are not going to take benefit from it. split and break down. I love this concept. Even in real life, if you have a big project, split and break it down to smaller ones, and it will be simpler. You want to write a blog post? Split it down, break it down to many sections, and you will find it much more easier to handle and much more easier to make progress on it. Because between 1 kilogram of carrots, $2, and the toasty salad, there are many valuable things. And thanks to RAM tool, we have the ability to segment the data by device, by the type of the connection, by the CPU and memory, by the location of our users, and many, many other segmentation facets or axes. But also by page type, PDP, PLP, editorial pages, etc. Here is an example of segmenting by locations. This is a big e-commerce, a French e-commerce website. So if we take a look at the French-based people experience, it's a nearly perfect user experience. But if we have a look at Lebanon-based people, it's another story. We are moving from a perfect CLS to a failed one, and we are doubling the time to first byte. So knowing that Lebanese people are the third most important users from a business point of view for this website, it's important to take a look at this. Another segmenting example, a big French publisher website. Here we have 4G, 3G comparison of Web Vitals. So we are moving from perfect LCP to poor LCP. You may ask, does 3G still exist? Yes, it does. Not everyone in the world has the qualitative connection and fast internet. So I'm not going to talk about the impact on the business, and Google made a good section on web.dev website about many business and site speed related case studies, so you can check them out. Do you like this picture? This is a lake in Switzerland. Do we have people from Switzerland today? Okay, so if I tell you that the average depth of this lake is 1 meter, would you feel safe crossing it by walking? Personally, I won't do it, because the depth of the lake is asymmetric, and we can face some big holes of depth in this lake, same as web performance data. We have different and various users coming to our websites in totally different contexts. And this is why we shouldn't monitor and chase the averages, because averages are misleading. I often hear people saying that our average mobile LCP is 2 seconds, which is perfect. This is a nonsense. I'm sorry, but the average on web performance isn't the good statistic to take and to monitor. And in placing averages, you do need percentiles. When I was young, I used to hate statistics, but fast forward to today, it's taking an important part in my daily job on SEO and web performance. So percentiles help you scan your audience. You can see how 25% of your audience are facing, 75th percentile, and 95th percentile. And you need to monitor each of these percentiles, because sometimes when you deploy an optimization, it will only impact 25% of your audience. So if you just monitor the 75th percentile, you won't see any impact. And you would maybe think that what you did is a shot in the dark, but it's not. So this is an example of monitoring multiple percentiles. So here 75% of our users are getting a perfect LCP, 1.3 seconds, which is perfect. But still, we do have 5% of our users that getting more than 3 seconds LCP, which is a huge. So this is so important to keep in mind and to monitor. Super. We have our RAM. We learn how to use it. We are monitoring the good metrics and the good statistics. Now I want to talk about another important topic on site speed projects, the unclear expectations. I often hear in the course of projects, customers or others, developers saying, we need to optimize our CLS. And they stop, just say that. This is not sufficient to solve the real issues. Or maybe let's optimize our product images. Nice, good initiative. We're going to compress, etc., make some technical optimizations, but how would you be able to measure this if you don't set up early in the project the expectations? So today, I will share with you how I write my user stories in web performance projects. So optimization needs to be atomic, specific, detailed, and small. Don't try to make many things at the same time. You won't be able to prove the impact. And atomic optimizations are simpler and easier to validate. So this is our topic, how to validate our optimizations. So let's consider I'm trying to speed up the loading of product details page with an attribute called fetch priority. Okay? So if I just write a user story and put this and stop here, this is not sufficient. So this is why I aim to add on which metric we are trying to move the needle, which page type. So here it will be LCP, PDP, and on mobile and desktop. And remember, splitting down the data by location. So here this ticket is only for Belgium-based users, because in our RAM tool, we saw that users in Belgium are not getting a fast LCP, right? So here, I put the description, right? A ticket or a user story needs to have a description of the how to, but also the why. So here I describe how to add this attribute on image tag, and what is the behavior. And then, let's collapse this. I add this very important part at the end. How can we measure the impact? This is crucial and essential in any site speed project and tickets for site speed. So here, I give some details for developers, but also for product owners, for project managers, etc. So here we are going to use RAM data, PDP segment. We are going to aggregate the Web Vitals data of all the PDP pages. We are going to watch the LCP percentiles, 25th, 75th, and 95th, but also distribution. At the end, I make this precision, which is important. Fetch priority isn't yet supported by Firefox. So no need to get noisy signals from this browser. So we are going to exclude it in our filters in the RAM tool, right? So this way, you already preparing all the team to have clearer expectations regarding the optimization. Always atomic optimizations. This is so important. Just be laser focused on your optimization. Don't chase many stuff at the same time. Get yourself a RAM tool and learn how to use it and make your team adopt it. This is so important to hear the voice of your users. And finally, monitor the good statistics and the good metrics. Thank you very much. This was Aymen Loukil. international SEO and web performance consultant, and the creator of Speedles, which is a real user monitoring tool. Thank you, everyone.
Monthly reporting making you want to shove sharp things up your nose? Try Dragon Metrics, the all-in-one SEO software with mind-blowing reporting tools.